And yeah, he has cross face on me. So I'm assuming that you're trying to elbow knee escape to your left and then he starts cross facing you. Is that correct? Yeah. So what you should do is you should start to remove the cross face with bumping him and bringing your head lower on his chest. So let's say we're framing here, he starts cross facing, so I'm gonna go like this. I bump low. Now that I'm here, it's easier for me to start to catch my elbow knee escape. Or go ahead again, or I could bump and then I could start to go for like my kipping escape. So just because they have cross face doesn't mean. The other thing I like to do is if he starts cross facing me and I want to go this direction, I'll heist this up, I'll trap that foot and then I'll stuff it. And then since he's cross facing me here, I just start turning and then I end up in a better position. So any other issues? Because if not, then we can just drill that and we'll continue. Anything else that's happening with mount? Okay, so how to defend. All right, so we're in mount and he starts attacking the head and arm. So go ahead and dismount. They won't be able to hear. So what I like to do is the first thing is I like my elbow to go heavy to the ground like this. When my elbow is heavy to the ground, then I can start pushing his armpit and then framing. If we're more deep, I can bridge and then bring my elbow to the ground here and then start pulling in. If you're like really last minute, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you clear this. We're gonna clear this, I'm gonna come in like this and I'm gonna extend my leg down and turn to my left. Once it happens, there's gonna be a lot more space for me to breathe. Then, when I'm ready, I'm gonna release this hand, I'm gonna bridge to my right and get my arm back in place. So let's say that he's trying to finish it and it's really tight, right? Clearing this, coming up, stomping down. Now I can breathe, right? You don't want him to transition to like, to the back. So you gotta go quick with this and then start to turn. And then you're gonna be out of the pocket. So that's a really good option for head and arm escape. Is that, do you wanna see it again or that makes sense? Okay. Anything else for you guys for mount? Okay, so high mount. High mount. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. So James in really high mount, right? So is he postured or is he low? Low. Low. Okay. So there's kind of a couple things you can do. One is you can start to find his armpits and you can bridge this direction. Once we're here, you can either bridge or pendulum your legs and start to take them off. The other option is you can start extending, and where's his feet? Are they tucked? Tucked in? Yeah, so if he's tucked, bridge here, and I can pendulum over and take James off. Or you can go for that athletic one, bridging here, catching your feet, and then coming up. All right, so I'll do that one more time, James. So he's in high mount. His feet are tucked underneath me. So what I can do is I can find his armpits. I'm gonna either bridge and either bridge and roll, or I could pendulum and get top position. Or I'm gonna push and bridge. My feet are gonna go into his armpits. Sorry, James. My feet are gonna go into his armpits, and then I'm gonna start rolling over my right shoulder. So like this, here, right shoulder. And then I can either go for the ankle lock, or I can go for a top position. All right, so let's start with those three, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more questions. All right, 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to go for elbow knee. So you say you're turning here and he's like tucking it.
I'm not sure what they're doing, but
yeah,
it's just I cannot.
You can't get, yeah, you can't get on the inside. So a couple things that I'll do. One is I'll drop my foot and I'll use my foot onto his heel. That way I can drag it out and then get on the inside. But sometimes I just can't. So this is gonna be a little weird, but trust me, this one works really well. So I step on the outside, I'm gonna bring my right foot on the inside like this. So when I bring my right foot hooking, yes, I don't have my left knee on the inside to elbow knee escape, but I can escape from here. So once I'm here, I bring my knees to my chest and I pop him up, and then I extend my left leg like this. And I'm out. So I ran into the same issue that you had. You're trying to turn, and then either I can't get under it or he's just too tight. So I open up, I bring my right foot underneath, and then my right foot is gonna be clamping on my shin. Now that I'm here, I frame, I bring my knees to my chest. Now I can start extending my leg and then going to single leg X, to half guard, or whatever the case is. Let's turn a little bit more. So we're here, I can't do it. So I step over, my right foot comes underneath. Now, what I have to do is I have to lock his ankle to my body like this. Now when I start bringing my knees up, he starts going forward. Then I can start releasing or pulling out that arm, that leg. One more time, James. And most of the time I end up in like single leg X or like some sort of like half guard variation. Anything else? If not, we can all drill that one. Yeah, let's drill that one and then we'll continue, right? 1, 2, 3.
Trouble retaining mount. Okay. I mean, you guys are experts at mount? You guys know? Okay. Okay. One of the tricks that I want to do or talk about that I do a lot is when they're down in the mount, he'll usually try to do the kip and create space, lift his hips up, right? Drops his hip back down. He's got space, okay? And then he brings his legs in, he turns to the side, etc., right? We can't fight flat from our back. We have to get to our side to get to a fighting position of some sort, okay? So in order to be on top and to retain that mount position, especially if you're going with somebody much bigger than you, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, well, I'll show you guys. So we're gonna curl our feet underneath the hips and we're gonna do like a hamstring curl to retain that position, that mount, okay? So when he bridges, it just amplifies the amount of pressure I'm putting down onto him. Does that make sense? Okay? So we'll be in this mount position, say we'll be here, and he'll start to lift his hips up. What I'll do is I'll take my legs, instead of being out here, I'll bring them across from here, lift them up. Okay, and then as I lift them up, I'm using that belly button, I'm putting a lot of force down, okay? And I can really start to bring a lot of force by just coming up and start attacking from here, okay? So now he has no space, he can't get out of this position, right? Eventually his hips are gonna get tired, he's gonna come back down. And we start going back to our other attacks, right? So I'll be here, okay, and he lift his hips up again, boom, right back here, curl, and just continue to keep that pressure right here, and he doesn't have any space to get out. Does that make sense? You feel you feel it?
Yeah.
Right? So we're constantly switching between that leg attack, that leg ride, and then curling our legs underneath his hips and elevating his hips, okay? So not so much elevating his hips as bringing our hips down and creating that tight grip between the two of us. Does that make sense? Okay. Do you have a question?
Are you attacking the arms differently when you have his legs up versus when they're on the mat?
What do you mean?
Like the arm attacks that you're going for, like the chokes or whatever that you're going for, when you have his legs up, are they different from when you're back on the mat, or you're just working?
My attacks up here? No, my bottom half will be working and my top half will be working independently for the same goal. But yeah, I won't usually be attacking here. Now, if I got to come off to the side a little bit, then I'll actually, I might actually change up my attack right here, right? But I like the punch choke. If he's up here attacking and he's defending the punch choke, I might try and catch, you know, a one-arm Kimura or something like that, or a few other items, right? So I got that. And has anybody had an issue where they get to their side and you're trying to get them back to their back? Okay, so another trick to that is, say he comes off to this side, right? Okay, if I get my chest low, okay, and now I'm gonna use my chest and come in, okay? So again, that keeps him nice and flat. So if he's up here, like this, right? If I stay up here, he's gonna be able to move out of here and get away. But I gotta get low, and I can't just be flat on him. I have to come off to the side, okay? And then chest to chest. So just a few items of thought, that's all. So, any questions? Okay, I don't know if you guys want to drill that or not. Try it out. It's up to you. You guys want to drill it? All right, on one.